having a fabulous, or you had a fabulous day wherever you are, or if you're somewhere else in the world like America, something like this, then perhaps your afternoon is going just fabulously. Anyway, I'm Phil Griggs. I'm going to bring on a wonderful, wonderful guest for you very, very shortly. Lovely, lovely, talented medium. And we spoke to her a few months ago. She'll be coming on soon. We're having a little chat. And maybe we even get round to do some little live readings there. You never know. Anyway, speak to you in a moment. Hi guys, very good evening to you. I hope you're well wherever you are. Sandra Park says, hey, it's hi there everyone, and very hi to you. And Joe Garner says, hi everyone. Oh, this is very nice. Aren't we all so friendly? And hope you like our new little menu thing down below there. And it just keeps you entertained in case we're the droll of my voice. You think I'll have a read instead. There's always the ticker tape underneath. Anyway, so on Tuesdays we always have a special guest, very, very special guest. Now I put my phone on silent and also it's giving me noises, so there you go. Anyway, we have a very special guest, and on tonight's show, lovely, lovely lady. Her name is Evita McKay. She's coming on very, very soon, and some of the wonderful buddies are joining her, including Lydia, and even Helen's coming on to wish her good well. And she joined me the other night. Wasn't that fun? Well, that fun, guys, on Sunday night. There it is. I normally share the show myself, and then all of a sudden I was in the company of the dear Helen Grady, Lady Grady. I thought, well, what other rhyme or reason would there be than to have her coming onto the show? So she did. What a fabulous evening it was. And loads of you commented, loads of you came on, and thank you so much. Really is fabulous. Anyway, so during tonight's show here, we're introducing Evita to you. Last time she came on, she said was just talking away, and she just said there how much she was always wanted to get into mediumship and develop these things. And I actually met her a year ago, and she was actually saying then at that particular time that she's very interested to do this, want to develop skills and all that. So I said, well, let's come and do it then. And she went, what now? I said, well, why not? Why not? So you know how these things go. You know how they go. Yes, you've got to sometimes just take it on the board here and just go for it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Okay, so during tonight's show, what can you expect? Well, we're going to talk about mediumship. Maybe the different things about mediumship. What's the difference between a psychic and a medium? What's the difference between trying to think of other things there, between a clairvoyance, something like this, or psychometry, all those particular areas. So we have a little chat. We'll find out a lot about Evita, where she's come from, her journey and things like this here, and I'm sure you'll want to engage, guys. And look at you guys, there's so many of you on tonight. You've got nothing else to do. Of course you've got lots of other things to do. You just want to watch the show. Don't blame you. Anyway, everybody's coming on. Just thank you, guys. Lovely to see you. Anyway, so I think we need to go into things here. Let's go and have a look and just find out if Evita's at the front door, and to see if we can get her just there to see if she's going to come on. Okay, I'm just listening up for the doorbell. Tell me if you can hear the doorbell. Ah, that must be Evita. Hello, good evening. Hello. Lovely to see you. Lovely to welcome you onto the show. Absolutely fabulous. Now, Evita, I met you, it must be about a year ago. Yeah. In fact, October. I think it was about November, wasn't it? November last year.
Yeah, October. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so November last year. And we, I met you because I think someone recommended you to me, and that's how it all connected. And that's where the story starts, really, doesn't it? Because then it went quiet for a little while. And then I put out there to say, let's do some mediumship development. Yeah. And little did I realise, actually meeting you, the door was like partially open to mediumship. You came in and like the door opened.
Yeah.
And then it all happened, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. It did, yeah. It's been a really wonderful experience so far, I would say.
Brilliant.
Very interesting in many different kind of ways.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so whereabouts you from, Evita?
Well, I'm actually originally I'm from Latvia, but as you can tell from my accent, I'm
It's very
living in
Latvian. It's extremely Latvian.
very Latvian, like
Yes,
extremely
yes.
Latvian. It's like honestly, you would think that all Latvian people have these accents. No, they don't. I have lived actually in Scotland for about 16, 17 years, something like that.
It sounds like you can tell you can tell the Scottish there, but in the background there is that little hint, tiny little hint of
Yeah.
where else is it that you're from? Okay, so with mediumship, is this something that you grew up with? Do you think that it was there for you? What sort of happened there?
I don't know if I actually grew up in a, like, in such a way, like I knew that I'm gonna be a medium. I had maybe experiences, but I was very, very sensitive child, super sensitive, and um, very kind of, I love nature, being in nature. I love being my own as well, exploring, my kind of, and when I think in my teenage kind of years, I start to um, kind of dabble into tarot and all that kind of stuff as you do.
Yes,
And um, then yes, and then around in kind of in my 20s, I start to develop all these kind of things more. I looked into more kind of stuff, and over the years I got quite a few kind of different qualifications and different kind of things. But um talking about mediumship, I think what happened was um what I would say when I would actually maybe go in a kind of dream state or dream, they would come to me. Okay,
okay,
so that was a quite interesting experience. So I could actually recall maybe like spirits, like my family members, usually visiting me,
yeah,
and they would leave a little message to me
yeah,
or something, and that would have been maybe like, and I would tell my mom or somebody, like I had dream of that person or that, and usually it was very comforting thing, a
yes,
comforting thing for them.
yes, yes. Oh, well, I know,
And
I totally agree with you. The feeling of comfort that you get when you pick up a message or you give a message is
yeah,
a pretty strong thing, isn't it? It's a beautiful thing.
yeah, it's really is, yes. And I think later on, when I was kind of explored shamanic kind of realms, that's very much as well connecting with spirit world. That was another kind of, I think all these kind of things led me to where I'm right now, because I didn't actually realize how it's all kind of connecting maybe together, or I wasn't even connecting them together, but the spirit was doing all the work. And they were just taking me on this journey to discover myself, firstly, my inner kind of world, and for me, what was important, building a relationship with them,
Yes,
building a relationship with spirit world.
yes.
Um, so yeah, and I think that's where right now I'm here. Maybe few years down the line, I may be somewhere else doing something else, but on the same kind of line. But right now, yes, I'm really like enjoying it. It's good fun.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic. It's so nice to have you on the show. And I know this is a bit of a leap forwards in a direction, actually coming out to the public and seeing how many people here, loads of you people there. I know you're from different parts of the world. In fact, guys, let us know where you're coming in from, because I know some of you are not necessarily Spanish or English. You're from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have to find out where you're from. Okay, right now. So this has developed your journey here, and and it's actually going to be interesting here. Next year in January, I'm actually going to do another show with you, and this is going to be about shamanism, isn't it? And being taking people on shamanic journeys. So I think that's going to
Yeah.
be an extraordinary experience for everybody as well. Yes, look
Yeah,
forward
it'll
to
be
that.
really interesting because um that's another way how you connect with your spirit guides, spirit animals, and they are part of your team. Basically, that's what they do. They help you, and it's great. It's if you get to know more of them, I think it's like it's good fun, and you kind of get to know yourself as well through them as well. So it's lovely.
That's beautiful. 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 Okay, let's just say hello to each other. Evening, Bev. Lovely to see you guys. And Katrina says she's coming from Northern Ireland in an area called Wayhay. I don't know where that is, Wayhay in Northern Ireland, but there you go. We got Brooklyn. We got Deanne coming in from New York. Hello, Deanne. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Okay, so when Spirit work with you, they're going to give you to Paul as well. Paulie wants to come in. When Spirit work with you, is this something that you see? Is it something that you hear? Is it something that you work with, for instance? Is it something you sense? How does it work with you? Because I know everybody's different, and to explore that, I think is interesting there.
Mm-hmm. I would say more clairaudient, probably. I hear more. It's
you hear more. Wow.
Yeah, I do. And I hear more, maybe about clairvoyant as well, maybe. But I think clairaudient, I just hear usually spirit kind of dropping in messages or saying something. So yeah, I would say clairaudient. And then I obviously I feel as well. So that's another my kind of
strings to the bow, or ways of working. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's interesting, because normally here we have there's one primary way of normally working, and as you say, yours is clairaudient. Now it's interesting here, really interesting. I listened to this and I thought this is fabulous, because Helen Grady, she was on the show with me on Sunday, and you asked for a reading, and I thought, yeah, why not? Why don't you? There she is. She says, Hola, honey bear, but actually she's supposed to say honey monster. She's not supposed to say Hola, honey bear, because it's this is Paul, who's coming through, alias Honey Monster. And if you looked at him, you'd say, oh yes, Honey Monster. Yes, you would look at it with the Honey Monster. So anyway, Helen actually came and she did a reading for you. And she said, if you remember, that all the flapping around your ears, listen to what's being said, or whatever the message, how it came across. And I thought that did intrigue me, because I think I know where we're going with that. So fabulous. Anyway, so thank you, Helen. Thank you, Helen, for that.
Lovely. She was really good. Thank you.
Yes. Anyway, Jay Jones says good evening, and Helen is laughing. She's laughing. There you go. So loads of laughter towards you as well. Okay, great. Okay, as we draw a little bit closer, guys, towards Halloween, I've noticed there's some witches out there. There are. I've seen some of them. I actually saw some clearing the runway the other day with their broomsticks, getting ready. There they are. This is them clearing the runway there, guys. That's it. See, they're getting ready. They're getting ready, and soon there'll be all sorts of creepy crawlies and spiders and all sorts of trick-and-treaters and everything coming up on the 31st, which just reminds you guys, on the 31st, myself and Guillermo are doing a special on Saturday evening, 7 till 8 o'clock, Spain time, 6 till... All right. God, blimey, how much room do they need to take off? Anyway, sorry. Yes, coming on to a special show. So looking forward to that. In the meantime, we're just getting loads of people coming in wanting to say hello. And also I think some of these are your buddies here coming in, aren't they? Have I got this? Did I just pronounce this right? Is that Enaj?
No, it's cryptic. It's actually Jane. You see how it's actually she. Yeah. Look, check it out. It's Jane.
Jane, that is really fun. That's cryptic. Okay, so you know who that is.
I know, yeah. I know.
So, cryptic friends. I'll be wondering what I'm doing every day. Thinking, hang on a minute, I'll go work out the cryptic clue. Shall we go for a bill of there? Thinking, what's the cryptic clue? What's the cryptic message there? Okay, you must be another one there. There's a lady you haven't seen for a long time, Sonia Petty. Good evening to you. Lovely to hear from you. And also, Maya wanted to, she says,
my sister.
There she is. Fabulous. And also, we've got your messages there. And also, we just watched this from Cafe Clairvoyance, because we saw around you earlier on a fabulous young lady, and she was getting you ready for tonight, and she was doing your hair.
Yeah, she was.
My
little assistant.
And this is, I think, just from all of us here, to your daughter, little Maya, we just want to say this to her. Just a little hoot. Just say well done, and also a big round of applause. Fabulous job. Because you look absolutely lovely. That's fantastic here. Okay, right. We're coming up to 1:15, and we're going to do a little bit of this. Okay, right, we're back. We're just going to do a little bit of a talk about mediumship, and then I think we're going to have a little chat with you people out there and just work away and see how we got on here. Now, we talk about mediumship as if it's like some weird thing, like, for instance, we must have come from a certain part of the cloth, or so to speak. But actually, mediumship is quite a natural thing. Do you feel?
Yeah, I would say yes. Well, it really depends, like on each individual. But for me, yes, it kind of came to me quite easily. Let's say quite kind of naturally, I would say.
Okay.
So yeah. But so obviously, it depends what you develop. If you can develop that as well. So
Yes.
um, yeah, and some people might decide to do other things, but yeah, I'm right now doing mediumship with you.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah,
We also just want that's brilliant. So we also want to say hello to the fabulous Lydia. She's watching tonight,
yeah,
and
oh,
she's part of the group. And also to the lovely Kelly, who is leading, and she was on last week. We did a little pop up with her, if you guys remember, and that's amazing. So she's going to join us probably in the early part of next year to do a show. I say the part of
yeah,
next year is like it's not too far away now. That's not too far away at all. We were thinking about that earlier on. And she's come on and she's going to talk about the Akasha. Akasha, that's going to be interesting. Yes.
mhm.
Okay, so, right. Okay, the producer Deborah says all Cafe Clairvoyance spiritual shows, details on the Cafe Clairvoyance page and in the Cafe Clairvoyance group. Now, if you want to join the page, if you like the page, always do. Please share it, guys, because this show is free to you guys out there. But please share it. That's all we ask you to do. If you share this, we'll be very, very grateful, and because it helps us grow a little bit, and also we can have more reach of people and just start connecting with you guys. Also, I'd like to say to you is that please join a group if you're interested in developing spiritually and want to know how to get on this pathway or meet like-minded people. Please join a group. You'll notice from Monday onwards it's going to get a lot more interactive. So rather than just having little chit-chats by little words come out in phrases, we're actually going to get more engaging with you. So hopefully do this. See, this is what I want you guys to do. Debs, Harris says shared. So please share this as you go on through the page, guys. That's brilliant. Oh my goodness me! Where on earth did this guy come from? I remember this Eddie Mallet, lovely guy. I used to do ghost hunts with this guy. So weird is it? Allow me to share my Facebook puzzles. What would you say? Me having my name called out by Spirit and Spirit Box. My name was called out, Eddie Mallet. Since then, what's happened at 4 locations about 30-40 miles apart is only calling my name. Okay. Right, okay, Eddie, thank you very much. Yes, we do have a group, and I thought you were in it, but you'll notice there's the Cafe Clairvoyance group. Okay, and where else we got to go now? We're always, says Katrina. Thank you very, very much indeed. Okay, so how are you feeling?
Yeah, well, a little bit nervous,
A
but
bit
that's
nervous.
okay, I suppose.
Nervous is good.
Yeah,
Nervous is always good, because if we're feeling a little bit too energetic out there, too confident, then we're not really there. And sometimes that little bit of nervous energy makes us do amazing things. So we had some people who have already come in tonight. What qualities do you need to be a medium? That's interesting. What qualities do you need to be a medium? One of the things I'd say here is to be able to listen.
Yeah, definitely.
Jane,
Need
yes.
patience as well, because sometimes things don't happen that easily.
Yes.
You might need to develop it with time, and it takes a little bit of time. Sometimes they do, but patience as well, and patience to get to know your team as well. You need to know your team, who you work with. I think
Yeah.
that's one of the kind of things I would say, and because they will be the ones that will be helping you to deliver as well the messages from the deceased or something like that. So yeah, and definitely fun. Have a lot of fun with that.
Have loads of fun.
Yeah.
I notice as we have a personality down here, we have a personality up there. And is that being able to sense around you? Sometimes when you go off to sleep, sometimes you go into the dream state where we're not the full dream state, we go into the in-between state, just you go to sleep. Sometimes, Jane, that's where we may be able to see this difference between the earth world and the spirit world. We go into that bit of ether in between. And yes, there's various signs here. For instance, Jane, you get heat in your hands. No known reason for it. You get heat in your hands. Do you get the feeling you can see colours around things, like auras?
Yeah.
Different things like this here, but yes, and yes, be able to sense things like you walk into a person's house for the very first time. You don't know them, anything about them. You walk in and go, I can sense the atmosphere here. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, right. Okie dokie dokie. Let's go and this is nice. This is nice, Evita. Sorry, it's like a tree. It's very nice. Phil will make you relax and enjoy the experience, Evita. There you go.
Oh, it always does. It does. It really does. It's just. I feel actually quite good right now. It was the beginning. I was like, oh, my little heart was going, but I'm actually kind of like, I feel I'm arriving.
You're arriving. That's it. You're arriving. You're arrived on the front door of the media, so now people can start connecting with you. That's brilliant. Yeah. Okay, Paul says, I've met Evita on your Saturday group. Nice to see her again. Paul, I love the face mask there. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yes, the honey monster. Paul is the honey monster. Good. Okay, righto, guys. I think it's about that sort of time in the evening, don't you think, guys, that we ought to start getting in with you guys? And Gemma Laura Hewitt says hello. Leo. Yes, is that one of your friends? One of your gang? Yes.
Yeah, she is lovely. Yeah.
Okay, really very good evening to you. Very good evening to you, Gemma. Yes, I love your hair. It looks amazing. Well, I can work out your thumbnail. It looks extraordinary. Yes. Okay, good. Right, okay, let's go and let's go down the road here. And, well, first of all, just before I do this, I've got a note from the producer. She wants to say to me here, on next Tuesday's show, the guest is Helen Davis of Spread Some Sunshine. She's a charity work supporting the village in Sri Lanka. Where us guys over here, although we support charities over here, over there, they're a lot worse off than what we are. So, but she saw it firsthand and it absolutely impacted her life so much she wanted to do something about it. So we're going to be having on a show, which is next Tuesday. She was on the show probably around June, earlier on this year, about June time. She did a fabulous job. And PLC loved her to bits. Anyway, we're now going to go down the road. Let's go down the road to Dunstable in Bedfordshire. And let's go and have a look at Cheryl. Now, Cheryl wants to come in. And this is her name here, with the hearts around it. Cheryl, you see on the screen there. And she wants to come in and she wants to know a little bit about her career. Now, if you want to start off with something, you certainly can. If you want me to start off, I certainly will. What would you like to do there?
Well, maybe you start off first and then I'll tune in. Take time a little.
Okay. As I'm starting off here, Cheryl, what I'd like to say to you, first of all, I have 3 people coming in for you. 3 people want to come in and talk to you. And as they're coming in to talk to me here, one particular gentleman is stepping forwards. And he was a man who had a very bad chest, bad heart. He wanted to explain himself a little bit more way before he passed over. But he didn't get the opportunity to because I think something was a little bit wrong here. But basically, he wants to pass over loads of love to you. And as he's looking at you and seeing around your life at the moment, you get that lovely feeling where sometimes you go, and you scratch your chin and you're a bit like this, aren't we? And we think and we scratch our chin because that's like the body's language way of like, I'm thinking. So orange here is a lovely colour because this energy colour is about, go for it. However, it's erratic in the present time we're in. Without being rude to you or offensive to your talks, it's not offensive. It's just, but this lovely man who's talked to me. In fact, he's got a big J to do with his name. Big J, like John, Jim. But he's got a big J to his name. He's just scratching his chin like this, and he's saying here. He just says here, think for a while. He's not giving me the feeling here to say you've got to act on and react and just do things straight away. He's also looking at front doors. Why have I got to look at a front door of a house? He wants to give me this too to say to you, and he's there looking at what it is you want to do, because something is making you quite aware of things at the moment. It's making you quite aware. He just wants to make you feel like become sensitive to things, to your immediate surroundings around you, how that sort of feels. But see where this takes you. This takes you, Cheryl. Is there anything you would like to say there to add into Cheryl's situation?
Yeah. So it was the question was about the career, wasn't it?
Career. Yes.
Yeah. So she would like to know what will.
Yes. Should she change her job, stay where she is?
Yeah.
What would be the
Yeah.
best thing for her?
Okay. Well, what I was picking up that she really needs to stretch her wings and fly. And I feel like there's a lady actually in the spirit world, and she's a lovely little lady. She comes across and she's like she wants to give her this love. I don't know, like I hope it kind of makes sense to her who it is. I feel very maternal, so it could be like a grandmother kind of person, you know, like a grandmother or somebody, and she just wants to give her so much love, and she's saying just do it. Just if you want to change something, just change it, and don't be afraid, be confident. You know, you're a very intelligent and very warm person, I feel. And you can actually succeed in anything you really put your mind to it. So I just feel like that's her message to you. She's like she wants to give you a big hug actually. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but yeah, I feel this like kind of lovely, lovely lady around you who's coming forward and just saying it's okay. You're gonna be all right. So don't worry.
I think you'll be absolutely fine. I get
Yeah,
this feeling you're just thinking about things. I like your message there, just spread your wings and go. But
yeah.
I also pick up this other chap who's just scratching his chin, thinking, what is it where you want to go and do? Would you understand this, Cheryl, if I say to you, and totally backing up what you're saying there, Evita, just to go, would you understand that all the options aren't on your plate just yet?
Mm.
Would you understand there's still some to come up? Well, I think that's going to come up for you.
Yeah, I think she might just kind of take her time to decide, but it's good. I think she needs to do that. She needs to take her time to decide. But once she will decide, that's when the wings are going to spread and she's just going to make that leap. And I think it's going to be really, really a good kind of time for her coming anyway.
Yes, I
And I
think
don't
so
know
too.
if she has thought, I don't know if she's got children or she's thought about having children. I just have feeling that there is like a child coming in her life, or maybe like I don't know, like it's just this feeling of a little baby, you know. So like holding a little child or something like that. So I don't know if that would make sense to her. Maybe that's something in the future, or
It's
if
lovely.
not, yeah.
It's lovely.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah. I would. But the funny thing is, I think you're right. Though I get that feeling about love all around Cheryl, and I think that she's going to
Mhm.
be a very supported lady, spiritually, emotionally, both from there and down here. I get a lot of support, a lot of feeling of
Mhm.
abundance there. So good. Okay, right. So Cheryl, good. I'm glad. Yes, it all makes sense, and she gives us a big smile as well. That's absolutely lovely. Cheryl, thank you very, very much. Have a great evening down there in Dunstable. Now,
Mhm.
okay, right. I've got to read the glasses for this because yes, I've got to get this right. Now, this is a gentleman called Zach, and Zach would like a reading. Now, I'm just going to,
Huh?
and Zach would like a reading. He comes through. Okay, I've got to read this out because it's right. Jamuna Giovanna Das, who has been on the show before. He's
Yeah.
absolutely. Jay is my best friend who died in an accident. Okay, well, they were here just scratching their chins, just saying, just think for a little while and then something's going to happen. Okay, all right, Cheryl, thank you very much. What I'm actually picking up here, sorry, what I'm actually going to Jamuna, let's go for Zach. There we go, good. Jamuna Giovanna Das, who is a fantastic guy. He's been on the show before. He was got extraordinary talents to him. He's coming on the show a few months' time. But he actually asks for his daughter's boyfriend, Zach. There we go. We're going through the
Yeah.
family now. This is like going through the family tree. And red is the colour. Question: will he be successful in business? Will he be successful in business? And let's just see. Here we go here. So will he be successful? This is a chap named Zach. Now, Zach. Okay.
I,
Okay,
I
Zach.
just want to go
You
like
you you want to
straight
go
away.
for this, don't
I
you?
just
Go
want to
on, get
go
going.
straight.
Go on.
No, I just have this feeling like, say, I want to say yes, yes, you will be,
Yes.
but I don't know if he's maybe doesn't believe in himself, or and I think that's the kind of feeling like he needs to believe in himself that he can actually make this very successful. So I think it's up to him really.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my first, but I just hear from the spirit world saying yes, it was like immediate yes, yes, he will be, but he needs to believe in himself. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I get exactly the same thing. I agree with you. Just Zach, you'll be brilliant.
yeah, yeah, I think so as well. I think he will do really, really well.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Just working here a little bit. Do you think that Zach is going to be more of a gifted man with his mentality, his hands, or creativity?
I do think there is a bit of creativity in him.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Mm.
I feel like he's very good with his mind as well.
Mm.
Uh, so it could be a really interesting project. I feel like it's a really interesting thing that he's doing. Um, I feel like it's his baby as well.
Okay. Okay.
Um, Something that he's really nurturing, and he wants to make this really, really, really successful and really grow into something.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I think he has actually spent a lot of time kind of putting a lot of work into it beforehand. So good
Yeah.
on him, Mike. On
Yeah.
that. My kind
Mm.
of I,
Yes.
I feel like he's got a very supportive partner as well. Um, I don't know if he's got one, but I feel like he's got a very supportive partner who they've been maybe together for quite a long time as well. Like that's my feeling. Um, and she's helping him as well to believe in himself. And I'm hearing this again, to believe in himself, to believe in himself. And I don't know if there is a um I okay, I want to go with the grandfather kind of figure that he was close to, and I feel that's who's saying to him,
Yep.
believe in yourself.
Yep.
Um, or but it's a male kind of figure in the spirit world. Um, that's coming forward for him. So I don't know if that would make sense,
I
but
think it does. I
yeah,
think it does. I think I totally agree with you. I think Zach, go for it, do it. I think I totally agree with the belief part there. And also, what I agree with is that I think he needs to stop putting off, stop delaying. I think he just needs to get himself out there. I think it's I've got the gift to talk, I've got the gift to be creative. Now it's the confidence just to go and do. And the funny thing is about confidence, isn't it? You never really, you can sit there forever talking
yeah,
about something, but you're never going to be confident unless you give something a try. It's a bit like
yeah,
driving a car, isn't it? You don't get confident until you start driving it. You can talk about it as much as you like.
yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
So well, it's sometimes, but that believing that part can be quite hard sometimes because you're like you just want to know how it's all going to work out, and and you just sometimes don't know how it's all going to go, but you need to trust and believe, and
I think so
and
too.
put
I
and
think so
put
too.
if you believe in something and put the work, like the kind of end goal or kind of idea of it, but you want to see this business to go, you would maybe create steps to get there. And I don't know his steps, but I think as long as there is this end, kind of not like totally like end goal, like we can't totally predict what's going to happen, but idea how we want to see that business, I think he will get there. Yeah.
I also think here, I think although he's going to be successful in business, I think there's a little bit of the clue in this as well, whether you're psychotic or not. And that is, I think
Yeah.
there's this a bit about that you want to go for things on your own. Yes, and I think that's going to be quite a big thing around his Zach as well. And how you grow in life, I think, will be absolutely beautiful. You'll do fine, young man. You'll do fine. And Grace is there. Says Zach's here. We are listening. We're listening.
Oh, good.
So yes, that's brilliant. So Zach,
Yeah.
thumbs up to you, buddy. I think you just got to, yes, use, sometimes you need a bit of heart, and then just do it, go for it. But I think you'd be fine. I don't know why I keep picking up music around you as well, creating things, but you're
Yeah.
very creative. Yeah, very, very creative. Okay, thank you very much, Zach. Hope you have a fabulous evening, young man, and yes, have a great time. And Grace, nice to see you, and Jamana Javina Das, Joe, you have a great evening too. Right, Katrina's just down the road. Now, let me get my little old glasses on here so I can read. Oh, dear, oh dear. The only thing is, Specsavers do not make glasses for mediums. You have to keep putting these things back on and off. Right. Now, I like this. Katrina, you're hilarious. Katrina, you're hilarious. As a favourite colour, she's gone for rust. Now, rust comes in many colours because it starts off orangey and then it goes brown and then it goes black. So we'll take a mixture of the lot.
I think it's kind of orangey, rusty orange.
I think it is. I think it is. Yes, I think it is that rusty orange. Thank you very much for just highlighting that. I've been there forever trying to think out which colour is it. Yes. She just wants a general reading, please. She just wants to know where life is going a little bit. And Katrina, very, very good evening to you. In fact, let's give you a little. What should we give you now? Let's give you a little hoot. There you go, Katrina. Just for you. Just for you. Okay. And Katrina, as you hear the name Katrina and you start picking up her vibration there, she just wants a general reading. Yes, she says rusty orange. I know, I was being very pedantic earlier on. So yes, I know what you mean, Katrina. Yes, look at your reading here. Is there anything you'd like to add in at the moment just to start this, or I'm quite happy flying off? What would you like to say?
I feel like she's a real family person and that she cares about others. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Like, just a very kind person that maybe sometimes puts herself, you know, for not first, but kind of second. It puts everybody else first, and I feel like the spirit world is saying to her, "Well, it's time for you to look after yourself a bit more." And
Oh,
yeah, just be kinder to yourself and more kind of have a more kind of self time for yourself.
okay,
Whatever that means to you, you know, like there might be something, a little hobby you enjoy, but I think that's quite important as well. I feel she's very spiritual as well. I
okay,
just find this kind of energy that she loves kind of spiritual things and she's interested in different subjects, spiritual subjects.
okay,
Yeah, I feel there is somebody in spirit world as well, and I think it might be again either her dad or granddad in spirit world who wants to give her a flower. I just feel like I want to give her a flower. And this flower is just saying, I love you. You know, that's kind of like, I love you. And I feel there was a very close relationship between you and this person. And yeah, I just want to give you this flower. Yeah, she's just showing me this flower. I need to give you that.
oh,
So
that's lovely.
yeah.
That
So
is lovely.
hmm,
I think
quite happy.
I think there's oh, I love to be okay. Oh, she says I really would love to be spiritual. Well, I think you are spiritual. I think you say love to be. I think you are. I think you're very true there. I love the moon and like the vibes. Yes, and it's lovely you like
Yeah.
the family life there too. And I think it says, and that makes so much sense to me, honestly, Evita. So, oh, isn't that lovely when you get a bit of feedback like that? You
Yeah.
get people like that, especially a flower for the spiritual world. Now, it's interesting here because sometimes you can think if you're the outsider thinking, okay, this doesn't sound like, without being critical at all to Evita or like any medium. But sometimes you can say here, this is in the spirit world. This is your grandfather or grandfather just wants to give you a flower. And to you, Katrina, it could mean, oh my goodness, that is so important to me. To anybody else, they're just go, oh, it's a flower. To you, it's it's a link which is so important. So please take that on board there, Katrina, that links coming over like this for you are solely for you. And it's about...
Yeah, they're very, very individual person.
Yes,
And
absolutely. And I think that's a strong sense.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody's come back here. Even Cheryl says, Evita, you are full of love. Yeah, full of love. So that's nice there. Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice. Jamina Das, who was his his daughter's boyfriend. I can't go right through the family here. I think daughter. I tell you, yes, his daughter's boyfriend. Right. Yes, I had to go. I was going to say like daughter's grandson, and now we're going to fill up far too far. But it'd be so to be. How old am I? He says, "Thank you guys. I do enjoy the show so much. What a pretty and gifted lady Evita is." Oh, now that's lovely. So yes, I think that's beautiful. Very. Yes, yes. Right, okay, this is nice. Yes, I'm always placing flowers for me and Dad. That is lovely. Beautiful. Yeah. This is why sometimes a message like that to anyone else just means, oh, okay. That's
and he sees that. And that's why he's telling me that he sees that. He sees that. And I don't know if he wore glasses, but I feel like he had like glasses on, kind of square, maybe, kind of. But yeah, I felt like you had a very special bond between you two, and he's missing you, but he knows that you're gonna be fine. You know, whatever you're gonna be doing, you'll be fine. Yeah, just take care of yourself, you know, and family is important. Of course it is important, and spend time with your family, but always look after yourself as well. And
that is beautiful. Yeah. And Katrina comes across and says, Evita's kindness comes across so strongly. That's lovely. That's lovely. So this is from everyone out there and from us here to you, Evita. That's lovely. That's lovely. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's lovely there. So Katrina, thank you very much. Hope that helped you out there. Hope that's lovely. Right, okay. Maya comes across. She says, has my dad any messages for me?
Well, I can't really do this one.
No, you can't really do this one, can you?
It's my sister, so
yes.
So maybe you take this one, Phil.
Okay, I think I'll take this one. I'll take this one, and this is to you, Evita. Mm-hmm. If I'd like to connect with you, because this gentleman has been with me here, and I think this is where I need to go. This is where I need to go here. She's also gone for the colour green. Maya, she just got the colour green. Yes, there she is. And colour green. So, okay, we've got a colour green. My dad, any messages for me? Would you understand here, Maya, first of all, is that I get a feeling of being, if I say cheesed off about situations that be going on around you, would you understand here, do not measure yourself against anybody else, or do not measure anybody else against you, because he's saying no. He's just saying no here. He wants to say to me here, would you understand? Oh my goodness, right. He wants to say to me here, would you understand here that he loved you both the same?
Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry.
Because he wants to make it very clear there was no distances between the two. No matter what was going on in your lives, no matter who you both were, no matter what characters you were, he loved you both the same. He wants to say this to me here. And also he wants to say to me here, he says here that, would you understand here, this is what was put in his coffin, please, before he passed, before he was actually cremated or put into the ground. Would you understand something was also put into his coffin?
Yeah.
Because he's holding it by here. Would you understand that? It's holding it by here, near his chest.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is an interesting story. I will tell you another time, but we usually do put things in a coffin, you know, like for afterlife.
Okay, afterlife. He's just touching this here.
Yeah. So
and also he's looking, he says he hated hospitals. He says here. I said, I don't like hospitals. And he also said to me, would you understand he wanted to cover up scars or things that he didn't like on his body. His body just said, oh no, I don't like that. But he's covering them up. And he also wants to say to me here, Maya, he says that he just wants to say to me here, he says January is going to be an absolutely beautiful time for you. He wants to get this across to you, Maya. Beautiful. He puts his hands together, just says blessings here. Now, would you also understand, Maya, about babies, about children, about or knowledge of children coming into the world around you or with you. I'm not here to say, I'm not here to shock you, like that. But what I want to say is this now. Because he wants to say to me here, and this is really, really interesting around him, because he wants to come through with this as well for you, Maya, is that he sees your life. He sees your life next year is like whatever blocks or limitations were around you this year, they're going next year. They're going. He says, don't worry about next year. They're going. And he says here, you'll find you. Okay. He says here, you're going to find absolute new gifts within yourself, within your heart, that is going to be immense for you. And you'll go, oh, I didn't know this. But we don't know things until we give them a try. But that's what his big thing here is. And he wants to show me train sets. He wants to show me trains. I don't know what his link was to do with trains, but he wants to give me train sets. He really wants to play. Would you understand a playful side to your father?
Well, we didn't see that much of his playful side, to be honest, but
Okay. He wants to. He was showing me playful now.
maybe he is becoming now. You know, maybe in the spirit world. I think maybe he is maybe a bit more. Maybe looking at this a bit differently.
Where's the boy, please?
A boy.
Where's the boy?
Okay, a boy. Well, what do you mean is that? Okay.
A boy. He's just said here. He says, "Tell to me here the boy." He wants to give me a boy. And he also wants to say to me here, he says here that, I don't want to say a red pram. Why I want to say a red pram, I don't know, but he just wants to give me this. And also he says, my sons loved trains when they were little. Right, good. My sons loved trains. This is Maya. My sons loved trains when they were little. Would you understand, Maya? I've got to say it's to you, because this is to you. It's not to you, Evita. This is, sorry, Evita. I'll just have to switch you off for a minute. I'm just going to, no, I'm not.
It must be
But he wants to say to me here as he's looking at you, he really wants to say here, he says here, there's news of a boy, he says here. News of a boy. But he's putting his hands together like this, and he's really happy. And would you understand? Oh, Marcus, he's really proud of cabbages. Really proud. There may be what he grew, but he's so happy holding big cabbages, going, yes, look at the size of this. But very proud. So, but he's going to be very proud for you. And I think you'll be singing and dancing a little bit, Maya, as you go through January onwards next year. And that's only a couple of months away. So whatever's been holding you back, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So, Maya, thank you so much. And hopefully that's nice there. Now, let's go down the road. Let's go see Bev. Hello, Bev. How are you doing? And she just says a general reading, please. And she's also gone for orange. Obviously, this rusty business, this orange business, and everybody liking orange.
Must be the autumn.
Okay.
The autumn colours now, you know.
Oh, okay. Obviously, I'm out. I'm sensitive to the times. I'm still in the greens and the sunny bits of summer. Still down here a little bit. Actually, it's funny here down in Spain when the leaves turn. They just don't turn. They just disappear. It's like they're green. All of a sudden, it's like, what happened to that tree? It's like the leaves just go, ba-dum. That's it, they're gone. Anyway, Bev, very good evening to you. She says, good evening, a very good evening to you, Bev Angus. And I think you're up there in Scotland. Or no, you're back down here now, I think in Spain, but I think you're up there in Scotland, weren't you? Yes. Okay, right. What would you like to say to Bev? Anything you'd like to say to Bev at the minute? Anything just as the picture's forming for you?
For Bev. Okay. Can I actually just tune into her more a bit? Tell you, maybe you go ahead and I will
go with this. I'll go with this because straight away, Bev, what I would like to say to you, I'm just picking up around you. Fitness paid for 3 months. Okay. Okay, right. What I'm picking up here, first of all, Bev, would you understand here if I said to you that I'm not a doctor and I'm not going to say anything that's negative about health or anything to worry about this, but would you understand about the middle area around you? And would you understand here that you're going through something at the moment, and that but there's an end in sight. End in sight, I've heard to say here. Yes, it's almost like a pain somewhere, pain and discomfort. But I'm not the doctor, so I can't claim what it is. I don't know what it is, but they're telling me here there's a bit of an end in sight here. And also, they want to say to me, would you understand here that, Bev, that you've been putting off what you've really wanted to do with work? Putting off, like delaying it. Because I think here you're coming to the point you're going to say, yeah, I'll do this. And whatever situations you think you could actually choose to say, well, that's because of this is why I can't work at the minute, because of that. No, you'll find ways to do a job that you've always wanted to really do. And I think it's going to come up. Yes, thank you. Because I've got a nice lady here who just bounced in here. Boing is always like bounce, but she was like, boom, she's here. Very powerful on-set woman here, the way she's talking to me. And she wants to come straight through to you to say here that, in fact, as I'm talking to her, she said, I was an aunt, she says. I was an aunt. I was an aunt to you. And her big message to you here is, she says, you look ahead and you just go ahead, she says. You just go ahead. That's her message to you at the minute. Anything else you're picking up at the moment there, Evita?
Well, I feel like I don't know if she's thought about some kind of dietary changes. I feel it would be good for her if she hasn't done it, but to be something like maybe, you know, eating like more vegetables, or, even like going, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I actually thought about going like vegetarian or vegan, or, something like that. Then
She says,
what
very
I'm feeling,
interesting. Very interesting, she said.
yeah. I feel there's something hasn't worked out for her. Maybe the way she wanted to work out as well. But
Okay.
I wouldn't cry over that. I wouldn't dwell into that. Whatever happened is past. It's done. Um, I feel there's more positive things probably coming her way as well. Not probably, they are coming, but it will take a bit of time. I don't know if there is, I feel like very unfocused right now. Like I can't really think very clearly. Um, and I don't know if it's somebody now in spirit I'm picking up, somebody who passed over. Um, and yeah, there is somebody actually. I feel like there's a kind of lady, an older lady. She's just showing me. Yeah, she's just yeah, I'm kind of getting confusion. So I'm like, when I can't really talk, that means that maybe she was on the medication or something like that before she passed away, or she wasn't really kind of thinking clearly. But I don't feel like that she was normally. Like I feel like she was actually very kind of bouncy, kind of very outgoing personality. Um, but what I pick up is yeah, her energy is like saying to you, and I feel like she's been around you, and she's just saying, look, don't worry, don't try to make things work right now. Just wait. I feel there is a period of waiting coming for her, but she needs to, and then it will kind of unfold naturally for her. Like sometimes we want to kind of try to make things work. And I don't feel this is the time to actually try to plan too much. Maybe with all the situation what's going on in the world as well. But what she's saying, just wait right now. Um, okay, like I don't know, like maybe it's linked with her, this name, but I'm gonna give her a name. Um, I'm feeling like Nancy or Agnes, but I'm not saying that's the grandmother kind of, but I feel there is this there is a link, so she might understand what it means. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm getting now knitting. Okay, so I don't know who's into knitting. Um, Somebody's been like loving like something to do, like either it's knitting or crocheting or something like that. But I feel like I want to knit. I want to move my hands and knit and do the knitting and creating something. Um, yeah. Okay. I feel it's actually the lady. the lady I'm linking, she loved knitting. She loved crocheting or doing kind of little bits and bobs like that. Yes. But I feel she's around you. I feel like you've got other family members in spirit world as well. Few there with her. I can't really kind of like, I don't know who, but I feel like she's saying, yes, there are with me. There are other family members there. Okay. I know you're from Scotland, but I do kind of get like this image of a stag, like, and what I'm getting like is Mona of the Glen. So I'm thinking, is she like from Highlands or that kind of, oh, she loves Highlands or that kind of area?
Oh, it must be beautiful up there. I'd love
So
to go
I
up there.
don't know, like there is
Yes.
some kind of association, maybe even family kind of association with that area. So
Yeah. Wow. Uh, I can so take this lady. How wonderful! That is amazing. That's lovely. Okay,
mhm.
and I think that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So Bev, there's a pleasure there, and I think it is. I think there's a lot about you that's going to come up next year that will really pleasantly surprise you. Yes. Or you just froze there a little bit. There. Hopefully you'll come back in just a second. Anyway. Let's go up the road, and yes, hopefully that sorts you out there, Joe. Right, let's go up the road there. Let's go and have a little word. Let's go and have a little word with Joe. Poor. Oh dear. Oh, are we going to come back in there? We might do. Might do. It just froze there just a second. Anyway, we're going to go back up the road there and go have a word with Joe. Joe, will everything be okay? Will everything be okay? I think it will be okay. I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to quickly send this back through to Evita to see if we can get back on here. Because sometimes the internet, as it does, because Mercury's retrograde, Mars is retrograde, all these things go a bit AWOL and they throw us out there. But not to worry. I think it's actually going to be a bit too late to get it actually back in the show because we're going to, yes, we're going to do that there. So I'm going to just have to take her off there just for a minute. But guys, what I'd like to say here is thank you so much for everyone coming along. And Joe, Red, will everything be okay? The first thing I'd like to say to you here, Joe, is yes, I think everything will be okay. This is interesting, though, very, very interesting around you, because I also pick up here, Joe, that would you understand other people around you are also letting you know that you're going to be okay. That's some of the stuff I pick up here. That's some of the stuff I pick up. So I think that's going to be interesting. And I also feel just about to... right. Good. Just set that off. And hopefully we're going to get Vita back in just before the end of the show. Yes. Here we go again. We're back in. We're back in. Oh, that's fantastic. There we go.
Can you
Back
see me? Yeah.
I don't know
Something
what happened
happened
there.
with my laptop, and so I'm really sorry, guys.
That's all right. No problem at all. No, it's still a bit wobbly, but never mind. Never mind. It's okay. I just sent you another code just in case you could get there. Yes, my best friend today told me that. She said, "I just get a feeling everything is it's going to be absolutely fine for you, absolutely fine." And I'll just pick up here to say to you that you've got a friend around who's reassuring you. I think everybody else will reassure you. Would you like to say anything to Joe? We've just got about 2 minutes left on the show before we've got to go.
Okay, like what was that? I didn't see the question.
Yes, sorry. Yes, she says, "Will everything be okay?" She's just gone for the colour red. It's just a random question to a situation going on around her. Sometimes not everybody wants to declare what the situation is, but she just wants to say, "Will everything be okay?"
Okay. I pick up confusion with her, like she's not sure. And there's a mental an anxiety about the situation, whatever is going on in her life right now. And she's giving so much of herself, so much of her actually her energy into thinking about this problem that she's actually do you know, sometimes it's not like sometimes some things, yes, we do need to think, but sometimes we put so much of ourselves, so much of our energy into this thinking. I can totally relate to that because I'm a thinker and I can overthink and all the possibilities and all the kind of things that can go wrong. And sometimes what we need to do is surrender ourselves. Okay. And I feel this kind of this kind of need just to allow God in. Okay, I'm not like universe or God, whatever. Just allow that in your life right now, and I feel things will be okay. I just want to say that to you.
Yes.
But yeah, I want to give you a lot of love as well. I
Oh,
just
that's
feel like
beautiful.
really,
Yes.
I really want to give you a lot of love because I think you've been through quite a tough time.
Big love.
So
Big love,
yeah,
Joe.
big
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 love.
love and trust. Please, I'm putting my hands like that. So I don't know if you've been praying, but I think a little prayer won't go wrong right now.
No, I don't
If
think
you
it will do
want
either.
things to go, yeah, just go like that and just whatever you need to say, and it'll be fine. Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Evita, what can I say? Thank you for joining us for an absolutely fabulous, fabulous show. We
Thank you
really
for
have
having me.
enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
It's been amazing. And I know everybody who's been on the show tonight will just want to say a big round of applause to you. We're just going to find this for you there. And guys, we're back tomorrow. The astrology show's on tomorrow. We're just going to play out with this as, yes, everything. Oh, there it is. Yes, everything's got a bit technical woo. But Evita, what can I say? It's been absolutely fabulous to have you on the show and do this.
It has been really good. Thank you so much for having me. And I was a little bit nervous, guys, but it's kind of
It's
understandable,
your first time,
like
Evita. It's your first
it's
time.
like
You
my
did
debut.
famously.
So yes, I was a little bit like, yeah, but
Yes.
I'm fine now, and I'm very grateful to you, Phil. I'm absolutely grateful for giving me this platform to actually share a little bit of myself, but my gifts and yeah, just I'm super grateful to you. So thank you very much. And thank you for all the people who I could do a little reading to. And I hope it made sense. So thank you. And anybody who watching.
Big love to you. Thank you so much. Just as we're going off, Katrina says you are natural, Evita. That's very beautiful. Bev Angus says spot on. Lydia says fabulous. What a wonderful night again, Bev. And lovely show, says Cheryl. Maya says enjoyed listening to your show. And Vita, you're amazing. Thank you. And also Mandy says good night, darling. Oh, crikey, was flying in. Darlings, well done, guys. Evita, lovely name. God bless. And I think well done, Evita. Everybody's saying, well done, Evita. That's fantastic. Bye, everyone. Thank you for all your support. And Evita, I think you've done an absolutely outstanding job. And I think we'll have you on again very, very soon. But you take care of a lovely, give our love to everyone up there in Scotland. And from all of us down in Cafe Clairvoyance. And yes, we'll see you very, very soon. Take care.